First of all, yes, anyone can learn a language. And within our work, it's really important to us. We've taken on this can do approach that you can do it. And it may sound a bit cliche, but you can do it. Learning a language is really about putting in the work. So, sometimes people are a bit fearful, like, I've never been good at languages, or such and such is really talented at languages. And I think, like in other areas, it's important to break down what does that talent mean. And maybe it does reflect a set of capabilities. So, if someone is willing to work systematically, if someone is good at making analogies, at systemizing information, someone is self-confident enough or willing to make mistakes, to jump right in, that could be, that could amount to a so-called talent in languages. But that could come naturally, and that could be something that you could work at. And what we try to do is to make sure that, within our language classes or within the one-on-one advising that we do, is that people can find the way to do that. So if you're feeling a bit anxious or a bit like, but I said it wrong, it's a question of what does that really mean and how we can build confidence in very strategic and systematic ways. If you just work first with audio, kind of shadowing what someone else is saying, and you practice speaking where you're not even really producing it and it's not in front of everyone, you're just repeating. And that could sound a bit old school, but it can build your confidence, build your pronunciation. And then, you take it from there, and then you just work with a partner. You don't speak in front of an entire class. And so forth. Or if you think about ways to organize the information that you're taking in, and it's not like everything is a new word, a new sentence, but you're seeing the patterns and thinking, how you can explain this to someone else. So it starts to feel manageable. Or if you're able to zoom out and think together with your teacher or your advisor or your peers, what is the big picture of what we're doing right now? All of these strategies can lead us to really being able to use the language. Or some people tend to think, like, if I want to express a complex idea and I don't have the exact word at the exact moment, they give up. But the way that we work, for example, one of the most important strategies is, compensation, that you can paraphrase, you can use another word, you can use a gesture, you can explain it in a new way. And it doesn't mean that communication just has to break down just because you don't know a single word that you know in your mother tongue. And you don't have to be as eloquent in a language that you're learning as you are in your mother tongue. It's a process. That's a lot to expect.